Now, why do light occultists hide occult knowledge? Because they do. Light occultists also hide occult knowledge. Light occultists have hidden occult knowledge in order to prevent its complete eradication during exceeding draconian times. And at other times, they have hidden that knowledge to prevent it from falling into the hands of would-be dark occultists. In other words, those who knew of the empowerment that could be gained from such knowledge, but who wanted to use it for immoral purposes or for purposes of manipulation and control. Occasionally, at times in history, those who consider themselves or others have considered light occultists have sequestered certain occult knowledge for these purposes. And again, if it's strictly for those purposes, I would not fully condemn that. However, at certain stages in history, like the one we're in now, where this information could be brought forward without immediately being, burned at the stake or something like that, or tortured in a horrific way, I do not agree with hiding it even for these purposes. Could there be a would-be dark occultist in this audience? Yes, possibly. I gave a lecture one time at a food market in Philadelphia, and there were some teenage children around the age of 17 or 18 in the audience who wanted to know all about the occult symbolism that I was going to talk about, because they actually wanted to use it for manipulative purposes. They wanted to learn about the archetypal ways that symbolism could be used. And somebody who knew them told me that was why they came. And I said, hey, let them understand it, because if everybody understands it, the playing field is leveled. Then nobody can use it for those dark purposes because you're empowered by knowledge. And if you see how they're using it, you say, oh, I know how that's being used. That's not going to have an effect on me. It's like gun ownership. It's the same thing. I want everybody to own guns, because the only way you're ever going to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. As long as guns exist in the natural world, that's the reality of the situation, whether anybody likes it or not. Get as offended about it as you want. So it levels the playing field. When you want to take something away from one group of people and only have it in the hands of the other group of people, there's a huge imbalance in power. So I'm for egalitarianism when it comes to natural rights and when it comes to the dissemination of knowledge. Everybody should be on equal footing as to their ability to take in what they desire to take in. And in that sense, no knowledge should be sequestered.